Hi, welcome back to my channel. This video is not a book review video, it's not a cross-stitch video, it's not a diamond painting video, it's just about Robin. It's about the health of this channel, the content on this channel. I might even touch on me personally, and some ideas and some thoughts I have, and then ideas that I have. Now, the first thing I want to mention is this channel, I think, has been going on for about 4 years. And the first year or so, I uploaded regularly, not weekly, or not daily and not weekly, but regularly. And then I had a gap. Then I uploaded for a while, then I had another gap, and I uploaded for a while, and I had like a third gap. Well, at the end of January, something happened to me that a question has come up. Why are you making this about you? So that question was directed at me, but not said directly to me. Well, what I experienced at the end of January kind of changed the trajectory of this channel in a good way. Who would have thought something bad came out of something good came out of something bad? Isn't there a saying, if you have lemons, why not make lemonade? I mean, lemonade is delicious, isn't it? Especially if you sweeten it just right. Well, I was able to take those lemons that were thrown at me and turn them into sweet tasting lemonade. Okay. During that time, I experienced and am continuing to experience two things. Well, maybe three. One is constant triggers, two are mood swings, and three are night terrors. Despite those pervasive things on the mental health aspect, as well as I'm currently in a fibromyalgia flare, believe it or not, I have made this channel something that I want to be appealing to my audience. Now, my strengths are in reading and book reviews. I don't want to knock my iPad off the thingy, but this is my strength, okay? Now, while I'm in the midst of recovering emotionally from a devastating situation, and older videos from, say, 6 or 7 months ago will kind of allude to those situations, I have tried to become laser focused as far as my avenues of life that are more important to me than other avenues of life which were unhealthy. One of the unhealthy part of my life was too much attention on social media and social interactions with people that were really not my friends. In fact, they were more my enemies. Like, if you have a scale, more important things are faith, family, and taking care of myself. Faith is first and foremost. My relationship with Jehovah God should be the most important facet of my life. The second aspect of my life that should be very, very important is my relationship with my husband, my children, and my grandchildren. And then, of course, that that example that they say, if you're on an airplane and it's about to go down, before you put that oxygen mask on your child, you put it on yourself, because how can you save your child if you don't save yourself first? So my health is important. And this health that I personally deal with is my mental health and my physical health. Like, I have a surgery coming up July 28th, and if I stop acting in fear and get in touch with my gastroenterologist, I would probably have two surgeries in July. If not, two in July, one in July, and one in August. That's my physical side. The other part of my physical side is the fibromyalgia and the flares. And I'm currently in flare right now, but I am also focused on getting some things done because we're closing out the middle of this year. So there's going to be another video. That's a mid-year wrap-up. So what happened with my hobbies is the fact that I learned about cross-stitching. I knew about it for years because I can't quite reach it, but I have something my mom did years ago, like 40, 50 years ago. But I knew about it, but I didn't get excited about it. And then one day I decided to do it, so I asked around where they thought they thought I should start, and whatever the company that was recommended didn't have any kits, and I wanted a kit. I wanted something that had a complete setup from beginning to end. So then the second company that was recommended was Caterpillar Cross Stitch Company. So I bought a kit, I did it, and as of this date, I think I have 7 finishes, maybe 8. And that was from the end of the last week in October. Like I started around October 26th or 27th, and I finished my first object maybe November 2nd or 3rd. So that is the beginning of my cross stitch journey. So now that I am cross stitching, I am not diamond painting nearly as much as I used to. And I keep saying and I keep wanting and I keep craving adult coloring again, but I just don't have the time. But one thing that I always have time for is my reading. That, and again, I'm going to segue for a second. I'm going to go back. Reading the Bible every day is important to me, and that's a personal goal that I am maintaining. There are other aspects of my faith that need to take more precedence in my life, but we're just talking about my hobbies and my social media life. We're just focusing on that during this video. So, reading. Last year, I think I read 584 books. So, on Goodreads, I set up a goal of 600 books for 2022. Well, with what experience I went through at the end of January, and ended up in the hospital for several days, and then that was a mental health hospitalization, a Section 12 actually, but I also developed, came down with COVID. So between recovering mentally and recovering from COVID-19, I decided it would be in my best interest to lower that reading goal from 600 to 400. Well, as of this moment, I am reading book number 274. So give me a month and a half and I will be at 400. So I could raise that goal, but I want to take it easy on myself to a degree. So right now, that's the first thing I did. I changed about my reading was to lower that goal to 400. The second goal I had regarding my reading was to try to read 50 to 70 books a month. Now, let's see if I can pull up my spreadsheet. And now this is going to come up in my wrap-up video, but we're talking about my hobbies slash social interaction as far as what keeps me busy. So in January, remember my goal is, and as a matter of fact, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if you can see this. Nope, let's wait. You see there it says, nope, let's get this back. Reading challenge goal. Up on the upper left says 400, and right below that it says books per month goal. Can you see that right there? So my books per month goal is 50 to 70, but you have to just put one number, so I put a minimum of 50. In January, I managed to read 51 books, but then I ended up with the mental health and the physical health issues facing me at the end of January. So therefore, in February, I dropped down to reading 22 books, and then in March, I started to crawl back up, and I read 37 books. And then as of April, got up to 54. May was great, 62. But then I dropped down to 47 in June. The month was just wrapping up. The reason I'm telling you about that is because I need to stay busy. And I love edifying my brain. I love learning, and I'm an erudite. So give me, and I'm going to take when it comes to what I can feed my brain. So even though I face physical and mental challenges, I still had that goal of 50 books per month. Okay? So, to extend that, the next thing that I wanted to do was to get my NetGalley feedback ratio up from 56%. Yippee yippee I got it to 57%. 7 months later, it's at 57. Oh well. I cannot raise it any higher. And the recommended feedback ratio on NetGalley. NetGalley is the review site where we get ARCs, advanced reader copies, or galleys in digital fashion in order to read. And I will show you what I mean. And my one of the goals, now we're talking about my, what I decided to do for 2022 is like, let's see if I can go to the home page. Well, I can't quite get to the home page on this one because I don't use this tablet for that, so I don't want to mess around with it. So this is the NetGalley website, and these are galleys that I received. So I wanted to work on my NetGalley. I didn't really need to work on my blog because I have a steady stream of posting on robinlovesreading.com. So, like, if you go to robinlovesreading.com, let's close 2022. Let's see if we can close it. Just trying to get this. I really don't like this tablet. I prefer my iPad, but I'm filming on my iPad. Okay. I wanna show you something. All right. Yeah. See, this iPad is so weird. I mean, this tablet. Let's try it this way. Okay. I can't do what I wanted to do, but I wanted to give you like a menu. Okay, and you see there, right there? That's all June. But I wanted to close June so that I could show you the previous months. Can you see them? May, April, March, February, January, right here. So for the blog, oh, I was showing you the years. For the blog, for January, I had 31 blog posts. February, with that mental health break, I had 21. March, I had 50. April, 31. May, 33. June is over now, and I had 35, but I plan on writing 3 more reviews today, so I'll probably have 38. Okay, so let's reiterate. Reading, making it a reasonable goal. My YouTube channel, which we're going to talk about next. My NetGalley feedback ratio, which I have decided that since I'm going to always accept blog tours, and every blog tour comes with a widget. A widget is a pre-approved link to a book that you're going to read for review. I can't really raise that feedback ratio, so that goal goes right out the window. I'm just going to stay where I'm at, 56%, 57%. I still get 98.99% of everything I request, so we're going to leave that alone. The blog is fine. The uploads have been fabulous. Let's see, this thing I can tell you really quickly. I started my blog in May 2018. I had 317 blog posts in 2018. I had 491 in 2019. I had 394 blog posts in 2020. Last year in 2021, I had 395, and so far this year, 2022, I've had 201. So I'm going to get at least another 200 or so in. So there we have it. We're taking segments. Just picture a dozen eggs, right? You open up a carton, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're looking at my life in segments or in sections or in individual. So we got the health. Okay, so we're not going to do all that again. So the next thing I wanted to do, which I said we were going to talk about, is my channel. I wanted to make regular videos, and I made a personal goal to review every ARC advanced reader copy that I have and some library books that I would get, especially if they were series related, because that's something I haven't talked about. Is I am a series fanatic. And by being a series fanatic, that means that if I get a book for review that's number 3 in a series, I go ahead and read 1 and 2. If I get a book for review that's number 16 in the series, I find books 1 through 15, and so forth and so on. So, with that said and done, I'm trying to use this YouTube channel as an avenue. I'm so mad at my cat, he won't leave me alone. Use this YouTube channel to really help authors to get their books recognized. That's a goal that I have, is getting these book reviews out on as many platforms. I'm going back to my channel dashboard on YouTube. As many avenues as I can, and adding in that is I already had Robin Loves Reading So why not use it? Now, I don't get great views. I really don't. I get consistent views, consistent watch hours, and consistent subscribers. I just don't get the views. But I think that all good things come to those who wait. Now, when this mental health break, yes, a breakdown, a hospitalization for suicidal ideation and planning, even, I started off at something like 779 followers at that moment, subscribers to this channel. After that breakdown and hospitalization and all the physical stuff that I deal with every day, and the mental health triggers and night terrors and flashbacks and depression and mood swings, I jumped up to 1,076 subscribers. So I went literally from 779 to well over 1,000. Why? Because I decided to use my YouTube channel to get the word out there about as many books as I can. I did do some stitch and chat videos, and I may resume those because I do love to cross stitch. So I am bringing more cross stitching into the channel, doing things like what do you call them? My goodness gracious, floss tube, um, whips, and things of that nature. So I'm okay with the fact that my view count is low. I can deal with that because I think that when I look at some of these channels, I see channels who have like 98,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or 58,000 booktubers. So I figure if I can go from 779 when I was at my very worst to 1,076 6 months later, then I'll accept these low views of 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. I'll accept that because I think it's going to build. Especially now that authors are reading these reviews and talking about them on Twitter, they're talking about them on Instagram, they're talking about them on Facebook. So I'm going to keep going. Now, something came up on a group that I'm in. And actually, because of what came up on a group that I'm a part of, it made me think I needed to make, whatever you call it, a survey, or, asking you questions. Should I post every day? Just once a day? Not post at all? Just do booking? Whatever. So I had 29 votes, and 90% of everybody, 95% I believe, is like, go for it, Robin. Keep doing what you're doing. And I had 3 low votes. So the percentage is 97%. Good. I'm happy with that. But that's just because of the flavor of the attitude that I absorbed based on a group. And somebody asked on the group, what do you think about a YouTube channel? What do people expect if you do booktube? So when I said, oh, I have a channel, Robin Loves Reading and all the things, other people said these comments that really shook me. One comment was, oh, go watch so-and-so. Her content is great. Another comment was, I stay away from channels that post more than once a day because they suck in editing, and they should just talk about the books that they really like, and stop posting on every book they read. And then and this is all in one thread, and the thread has since been taken down. But I have an eidetic memory, so I'm repeating what I read. Another one said, if I can read a book review in 3 minutes, why would I watch a video where somebody just drones on and on about the books they read? Those type of comments really hurt me because this is conduct that I see a lot from specific individuals. And it made me query my subscribers as to whether or not this channel has any valid or validity. Should I continue? Should I read a book and tell you about it? Should I read a series and tell you about it? Should I talk about specific authors, specific content? Should I share my cross stitching? I even did my first vlog. Okay? Now, let's talk about my comment section, because when it comes to my views, they're on the low side. But my comment section, I don't know if YouTube does a count, but the comment section is absolutely amazing. And I decided to spend 5 minutes and just pick out as many comments as I can discuss with you in a span of 5 minutes, and then we'll wrap up this video. And I won't really throw people's names out there in case they want to stay private. Sea Glass Summer looks like such a fun book. I haven't read anything by that author yet. I like the picture you have under your clock. It's a Mandy Manzano picture, and I may try to show you, but I don't want to move the iPad from where it is. Another comment said, I love hearing others' ideas and perspectives on books, so please keep it up. You are great. Another comment, great video. I'm brand new to Pattern Keeper, so I learned a lot. Thank you. I showed what I learned about Pattern Keeper, and that Pattern Keeper video was 5 or 6 months old, but yet this comment just came in yesterday. Now, someone said, and these are people I have never met. I don't know who they are or how they found me, but this lady said, how do you choose your next read? I enjoyed the vlog. Reading vlogs are my absolute favorite. Thanks for sharing. Another person, and again, I'm telling you, reading comments from people that this is really cool. I love all your content. Your voice is soothing, and I love when you get excited about a book you really enjoyed reading. Another comment, these are all within the last 24 hours. I'll let you know when I get past the 24-hour point. I love your reviews. If I get behind watching, I just catch up later. Hi Robin, I recently found your channel and subscribed. I found you through a puzzle video, but I subscribed for the book reviews. I have added several books to my TBR due to your videos, and honestly watch more of your videos than people that I have been subscribed to for years. I like your videos and wish I could read as many books as you do as quickly as you do. I also follow you on Goodreads and voted on the poll. Oh, that's what it is. It's the poll. I couldn't think of what it was called. My last one in the last 24 hours. Love watching your reviews. And I love that you have them every day. So thorough, and leaves us with a cliffhanger, so to speak, so that we have to read the book to find out what happens. I don't know how you read so fast. I'm just wondering if you could possibly mention if the books have steamy sex scenes or foul language, as I avoid those books. I noticed a couple books lately where you mentioned that they had Christian content, and these are my favorite. So that's a great suggestion. I appreciated that. All of those comments that took me 3 minutes and 21 seconds to read came just yesterday. Okay? Now, I could go on and on and on and on. Okay? I'm still scrolling because I want to pull up an author. Oh, I love this one. 4 days ago. I don't know who this person is. Hello, Robin. I haven't been watching you for very long, but just wanted to tell you. Oh, great. I just lost it. This tablet is ultra sensitive. You touch it the wrong way and it changes the screen. I use this tablet mainly for Pattern Keeper and for Markup RXP for cross stitching. This person says, hello Robin, I haven't been watching you for very long, but just wanted to tell you how much I enjoy your book reviews. You are very, very good at describing plots, characters, etc. Only trouble is you make me want to read every book you discuss. Fortunately, my library has this book, and the book that she's referring to is By Her Own Design by Piper Hughley. And I have requested it. Sounds fascinating and enlightening. Now, the next couple of ones I want to share with you are from authors. Sherry J. Ryan, thank you so much for this amazing video. Heart, I'm so grateful. Sue Watson, another author. What a fabulous review. Thank you so much, Robin. I'm delighted that you enjoyed this book and the tension and the rather gothic echoes of the locker room mystery slash psychological thriller. Really appreciate you taking the time to read this book and provide such a great review. And there's one more I would like to share with you. There's dozens and dozens and dozens, and I'm excited about that. But there's one more that, I'm not using any notes. I'm just going by what I remember reading. Oh, Verity Bright. She's an author. Well, actually, Verity Bright is a husband and wife writing team. Love the review, Robin. That's from Verity Bright. Um, there's some here that I haven't seen. You are an avid reader. Love it. I recently joined BookTube and wanted to say hello. I like the diversity of your books. I haven't read any of these books. How do you fit so many in? I guess I better respond to that. Um, so those, like I said, are coming up in my comment section, and I guess I have some faithful viewers, and I do have one. Her name is Crystal. I won't mention her name. Crystal Scholl, I think it is, and she is so super 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 good at commenting on almost every video, and I do have some very very faithful commenters, and I am very grateful. Now it's been over 5 minutes, but I did want to run over to Twitter, and over at Twitter, um, Beverly Harvey says, no, no, no. Let's find out who made this. Oh, Samantha Hayes. She's the author of The Ex-Husband. I read that last week. She says, a fabulous book review by Robin Loves Reading, and it's in video on YouTube too. I loved watching this. Go and check out what she has to say. And what I said was, this intense domestic thriller filled me with angst. That's from Samantha Hayes. And if I go down, Lisa Reagan commented. Bookature, the publisher, they commented. Jess Martin, um, Clavis Natera, Noel Holton, and I'm just going. You can't. Oh, it's too bright. But these are tweets, and I'm gonna just give you an idea how many. I've got 2,000 followers on Twitter, 2,050, and almost 5,000 on Instagram. Oh, by the way, just as many comments and tweets that I get on Twitter or in my comment section on my videos, I also get via Instagram and also Facebook. Um, I wanted to tell you, I thought Twitter might tell me how many mentions and tweets, but it's crazy. Now, what is the whole point of 28 minutes of talking? What is the whole point of reading those comments or mentioning the tweets or Instagram or Facebook? It's because insecurity is built into me due to a traumatic past that has given me PTSD. And I feel guilt and I feel shame very easily. Those are mental health issues that I am coping with and that I am dealing with on a daily basis. And I just realized that my cat made it up to my lap despite the fact that I've been trying to push him away this whole time. Oh, he's so funny. I deal with a lot of mental anguish every day. And so when I am on a group and people make side comments about me droning on, about my editing is lacking, about uh, why watch a video when I could read a book review in 3 minutes. And you know what? If anybody that made these comments, these side or snide comments, happens to see this video, so be it. But the reason that I'm bringing all of that up, and some of it is negative when I really want to be positive, is because words hurt. Words hurt. And when I look at myself I put myself out there to you guys, so therefore I subject myself to any criticism that comes my way. That's what happens when you put your life out there on a public plate, so to speak. People have the right and they have the freedom that they can exercise via the First Amendment to say whatever they want to say about you. But I have to tell myself that I am not doing this for likes, for comments, for pats on the back, for atta girls. I'm not doing it for any of that. I'm doing it because I love it. Those other positive things that I get, I'm trying to teach myself to take the positive and let the negative go down here and keep it down there and keep looking and elevating the positive. But words hurt. Rude comments hurt, even if they're side comments. No one is going to say, Robin, you have bad editing skills. But if they use it in a platform where you're right there in the midst of a discussion, at least if you have the insecurities that I have, then it's going to affect me. And that's why I put up that poll. Now, where do I see myself in 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years? I could probably use a calculator to see what the progression level is, going from 779 to 1076, so that's like 300 subscribers in 6 months. So quick math would be an average of 200 subscribers a month, right? 24, yeah. That's just quick, lazy math. So in a year, I'd like to see myself at, say, 5K. In 10 years, maybe at 50K. But guess what? If I stay at the 1,000 mark, which is where I am, and I am right on the cusp of being monetized, I need 80 hours, 80 watch hours, and I will be monetized. If I stay right at the cusp of where I'm at right now, and I make reader A or watcher A go to their library and get a book, or add a book to their TBR, or start reading a series.
Accessibility.
Whoops. Sorry.
Home.
Sorry. So sorry. If somebody wants to read a book or they never heard of an author before, like the comment that I got today from, and this person is a friend of mine, she said, and this comment came 11 minutes ago to be exact. Sea Glass Summer looks like such a fun book. I haven't read anything by that author yet. If that's what I'm able to do, is to make people fall in love with reading and to find new authors and to find new books and to find new series, and I stay at the 1,000 mark for the rest of my days on YouTube, that's okay. If you don't like my content, you don't like my face, the sound of my voice, the location I choose to make my videos, my sloppy editing, my incredibly high rate of uploads, like I think I did 53 videos in June, just leave. Because I don't want to take time away from your life for subpar content. But if you understand where I'm coming from on an emotional level, PTSD, bipolar, and so forth and so on, and the sensitivities that I have and the physical ailments that I have. Like I said, I've got a scheduled surgery for July 28th, and I need to get my esophagus. I'm supposed to have surgery every 3 months on my esophagus, but I'm scared to death of it, so it's already been 7 months. So eating is, a real problem, and so I've got to schedule that surgery. But bottom line is, just be kind. Be kind. If you like my content, watch my videos when you have the time. One thing that I do try to do is I try to use really good thumbnails so that you can choose what you want to watch. And if I put up 5 videos in a row that are all psychological thrillers, then pass by them. And if you see a romance video pop up, like say I show this one or this one, then click those. This is a memoir. If you want to read true stories and you see something that reflects of something that's true, that's a real life person that has experienced some traumas in her life, then click that. If you want to see me cross stitch, which I can't get because I've got something on top of my frame, then click that. But whatever you do, just be kind. You know, that's all I'm asking, is be kind. Because I just want you to love whatever it is you love, just like I love whatever it is I love. I love my God, my family, my pets. I love reading, and I really love cross stitching too. But anyway, I've gone on and on. This video is 35 minutes. I only wanted it to be 20 minutes, but I just felt like this was a time for me to talk about. I'm taking the temperature of this channel right now by means of this video. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't even think I'm going to edit it. I think I'm just going to let it upload, and, give me some feedback, please, please. And the last thing I'm going to ask you in this video is if there's something that you'd like to see that you think I'm capable of doing, pardon me, if there's something that you'd like me to add to this channel, let me know. If there's something that you would like me to take away from this channel, let me know that too. But I do want to thank you for this time, and I want to thank you for watching. Bye.